Morning. So today I'm not on my bike. We are still getting over COVID. We are making progress. I've been doing a few Zwifts and some gentle rides, but we haven't had like bigger adventures planned at the moment. Adam's definitely still behind me in recovery, so we're just taking it easy. So today I thought I'd share something that I've had Zwift for ages, and it took me quite a while to find this feature in Zwift, which I find it for times of recovery, or if you're coming back from an injury or something, it's really handy to know about. Because if you're anything like me, when I go on and I'll be like, oh right, I'll just take a really easy spin, and I end up jumping on Zwift and then going like into the red zone, just getting carried away, because it's easily done. Let's face it, we've all been there. So sometimes I feel, especially for COVID recovery, I felt like when I went on to Zwift, I was looking for a workout that was really just going to keep me in that chill zone and keep my heart rate down. There wasn't any like COVID kind of really low recovery ones, so I used the feature where you can make your own workout, so you can customize your own workouts. And a lot of the time I've had Zwift, I didn't know you could do that, or I didn't know how to do it. So today I thought I would just share that because it's quite a good feature. Again, for me, I'm always jumping on and just going, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do an easy spin, and then get really carried away. And it's not even like I'm not even on a workout, or I'm just doing like a free spin, and then somebody comes up along and then you end up racing them, or you go for the wee sprint, or you just go for the hill climb. So this way I find that I can make, when I have my sensible brain on, I can make a plan and then I can actually stick to it, and it just kept me in that zones, which actually I was really glad that I did, because my heart rate was still getting really high. So actually with my Whoop, it was actually saying that I was in training zone 3 when I was actually on my FTP. I was trying to, on Zwift, I was actually trying to stay in the blue, zone 2. So yeah, I'm going to give some step-by-step instructions for how to do this. Stay tuned, because in the end I'm just going to tell you like what we do have planned coming up, because we do have holidays and stuff, and when that will be happening and what we're thinking about doing in the future. Okay, so firstly you need to open your Zwift app on your laptop or wherever. I'm doing this on a laptop because it's much easier to drag and things across. So you want to go into the little training app icon on the top left once you're into your account, and there you will see on the left side collections, custom, all workouts. So that's like where you'll find all your training plans. This is a really good page just to go in if you're time precious and you've only got 30 minutes. You can click on that and then see all the 30-minute workouts. So on the side here, if you go down to the custom tab, and then it'll say create workout, which is pretty good. As you can see, I've got COVID recovery 2, easy zone, 3, steady rise, COVID recovery 4, keep with it. And I made those just, I was playing around with it really, but I made them as kind of my watch myself behaviour kind of thing, keep myself in check. So what you want to do for creating your own one is obviously hit this little button that says create workout. So that'll open up a new page. It's really, it's right there, nice, easy to read. Click up here to edit workout name, drag these blocks into graph to create your workout, and that's it. So you can, let me just say, we'll say that this is COVID recovery, and then we start by, so if I want to start with a warm up, I will go to the grey box and pull that down and slot it in place. From here you can see at the top of the bar duration, so it's got a 5-minute duration, and it also tells you the power according to your FTP, which is really handy, so you don't have to do any of the working out. So if you go to the duration, you can easily increase that. So let's say if I put 10 minutes, obviously the box will increase. Obviously I'm just chucking stuff in here. You don't actually, this is just an example. So for example, if I want to go then into a nice easy zone 3, I'll pop that in, and again it tells you it's 107 watts, but you can also use the little increase bar and pull that up to make what power, so maybe I want a little bit, same zone 2, but I kind of want to stay a little bit more, put out a little bit more watts. I can just pull that up, and then I go over and pick, for example, intervals. So say I want an interval session, you can pull that over and pop that in, and then you can plus and minus and drag those up and down to according to what interval you want. So if I really want to punish myself, I can go into the red, and then it'll have your little cool down. You can also pick the duration time, pop that in there, and then obviously your recovery power 2, you can also increase that. So if I want to come down to a nice green, for example, I mean, I don't know what Drowning Man that would look like, but there you go. So the next thing I want to show you is the text event. This is more like your inner motivation. So this is like when you're, for example, if I pop this text event above the last red interval, and it'll say message text, so I can say keep going, almost there, keep going, almost there, and that will pop up whilst I'm doing that last interval. So it's almost like your internal motivation that comes up on screen just to keep you going, which I think is quite a cool little thing you can do. There's also free ride. Again, you can pull that over, and that's just when it gives you the option, you know, when you're on your circuit, it'll just drop down to free ride, so you can kind of go at the pace that you want to. And there's also cadence, so you can pop that in somewhere, so that, you know, if you want to be more cadence specific. So that might be when, for example, if I put into the red zone but I really want to drop the cadence, and that might mimic a hill climb. You know, I'm slower cadence but I'm putting out the power. So yeah, there's a huge amount you can do with this app, and you can also tag your workout as well: recovery, intervals, FTP, TT, add a little description, and then you would save that to your workout. When you go back in, it will then show you in your menu again. It'll pop up there, so that you can actually see that there. So I hope that was useful to you. I find it really useful, just again, like when I'm saying, if I want to train for something specific and I don't see a plan that I really fits with what I'm wanting to do, or if I'm just wanting to make sure that I behave and stick to what I'm supposed to be doing for recovery, or if it's an easy spin, it just gives you that kind of play around. It's also really good if you just want to do a group session. You can do a group session with it and pop that in. So yeah, I think there's a lot of, have a go, see what you think. I just found it a kind of a useful tool. So if you've got training for a long distance event or something, you can make it very specific to that. So for example, if you knew there was like a certain amount of distance that you're going to be riding, and then there's a mega climb in it, then you could do that on the training thing. You can link it up with Strava and, like, you know, get really into all the data. So yeah, there's a huge scope for getting really creative with that, but I quite like it. It's really easy to use, but it's a feature that's not often used, so yeah, have a go. In the meantime, what have we got planned? So fingers crossed, we are getting out. The weather has been really rubbish here. Lo and behold, the times that we're actually looking to get out on the bike after COVID, and the weather's just rubbish. So we are just doing some turbos. Again, it's more the fatigue. So again, thanks for all your feedback, because I've been kind of just on Instagram speaking to those that are, again, who are recovering from COVID themselves, and we're finding it very much similar. It's just such a shame, because COVID, when you're really active, I mean, COVID's horrible as it is, but if you're really active, I think you feel it more, because, you know, that's what we do at the weekends. Like, I do not know what normal people do on the weekends, because believe you me, we're moving in 5 weeks, we're moving house, and I've already started packing because I had nothing else to do. So, but one of the things I find on the bike is, you know, I did an hour and a half on the turbo the other day, and at the beginning I felt really, really good. My legs are actually like good. My legs are strong, but I feel like I fatigue a little bit quicker, so I get a little bit tired much faster than I used to. So I think that's, again, we'll just have to build that up. Bearing in that in mind, we are actually going to Mallorca in April, so we will be filming that again. We have videos before if you want to check them out, of different routes. So yeah, we'll go back with my parents again for 10 days, so I can't wait. Oh, I haven't had a holiday since Christmas, so just to get, again, some short sleeve weather, I just can't wait. But we'll be filming that. We're also, I mentioned we're moving house, so we're actually moving from Edinburgh up to a little place called Forres, which is in the north of Scotland, northeast of Scotland, near the top. So we'll be doing a lot of new rides up there. It's an area that I grew up in and I love it, but for our life it's going to be huge, because we're sitting in a 2-bed flat right now with 6 bikes. This place will have a garage and an outdoor tap. I mean, I'm so excited. But yeah, so there's going to be a huge amount of new routes to explore, a lot of gravel up there as well, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, so we have actually got a huge amount in the books, in the works. that we're going to have to get our button gear and actually be prepared to do. But yeah, I kind of want to just thank you again for your patience that we haven't been uploading as regularly as we can, but we have things planned and we're getting there. So if you're at home and you've had COVID, just take it easy and go with how you feel, because for me and Adam it's been quite different. I've been on Zwift for on and off for like 2 weeks, just doing indoor sessions, whereas Adam's first ride in probably 2 months was yesterday on Zwift. So yeah, just go with how you feel. Everyone's going to respond differently. But yeah, have a go at that workout to see how you feel. Put in the comments if you've used it regularly or what you would recommend for people to do when they're learning it. If there's any secrets that you know about that I haven't highlighted there, that'd be really handy, because I've actually really enjoyed making these workouts. So thank you again for watching and see you in the next video.